Jake earned more than almost anyone I know, and he could not retire. Let me tell you how that happened. Jake and Marcus graduated the same year, same city, same starting line. Jake landed a job paying $120,000. Marcus landed one paying $68,000. Jake was ahead from day one, and he stayed ahead. Year 3, Jake got promoted, corner office. He bought a BMW, black, loaded. He had worked hard enough for a nice car. No one argued with that. Was Jake actually richer? Marcus drove a 2013 Corolla, dented passenger door. He looked at the BMW twice. He just did not buy it. He never upgraded his lifestyle. Year 10, Jake got the big raise. $120,000 became $180,000. Champagne in the conference room. His wife was there. He started saving around $900 a month. He was checking all the boxes. He believed he was making all the right decisions. By every conventional measure, Jake was winning. 29 years later, he would open an account and realize he was wrong. Marcus saved $2,000 a month into an index fund. His apartment was the same apartment. His furniture was the same furniture. His friends asked him when he was going to stop living like a college student. He did not have a great answer for them. He opened the app, transferred the $2,000, closed it. Year 15, Jake bought a house, 4 bedrooms, good school district. The numbers on paper looked strong. His career was still climbing. At dinner one night, he asked Marcus when he was going to buy. Marcus said he was not sure yet. Jake nodded. He thought Marcus was being a little passive. Marcus still rented. He looked at the numbers in his account every few months. They went up. He did not celebrate. He kept going. Year 20. Jake's house had gone up $180,000 in value. He refinanced, pulled some equity out, took the family to Europe. His financial advisor sent him a year-end summary. Jake was on track, the numbers said. Portfolio up, account balance up, net worth up. Everything pointing in the right direction. Jake forwarded it to his wife. "We're doing this right," he wrote, and he meant it. His house became more valuable. His freedom did not. This was the exact moment his retirement quietly moved further away. Marcus did not go to Europe. He put $2,000 into the same account he always had. Year 29. Marcus sent Jake a text. 3 words. "I'm done working." Jake read it twice. He opened his own account, ran the numbers, closed the app, put his phone face down on his desk. He sat there for a while. Almost 3 decades of work, promotions, the raise, the house, the advisor's green light every single year. He bought in a good school district. He did not gamble. He did not blow it on bad investments. Every box his parents told him to check, he checked it. And he was not done. He was not close. He was not even sure when done was possible. That is what should scare you. Jake did almost everything right. So why did he lose? The answer is surprisingly simple. There are 2 kinds of money. Most people spend their entire lives building only one of them. The first is cash flow, the money that comes in and goes back out. Your salary, Jake's $180,000 a year. It keeps you alive. It pays the mortgage, the car, the groceries, the life you have built. You need it. But it has one fatal flaw. It only flows while you keep working. Stop working, the flow stops. Everything downstream dries up within months. Cash flow is a river. Every time Jake got a raise, the river got wider, and every time the lifestyle expanded to fill it. Jake never stopped digging. He just never built the reservoir. Schools teach people how to earn a river. Nobody teaches them how to build a reservoir. The second is ownership. The money you do not consume, sitting inside things you own. Shares of a company, a stake in property. Ownership does not need you to show up. It compounds in the background whether you are watching or not. It grows while you sleep. Ownership is a reservoir, not because it is a stock, not because it is a house, but because it keeps working after you stop. An index fund, a business, a rental property, anything that continues producing value without your daily labor. Jake built a river, a wide one, an impressive one. He earned more than almost everyone he knows, but the river consumed almost everything it produced. The reservoir barely filled. Marcus built a reservoir, $2,000 a month for 29 years into an index fund. Consistent diversion from river to reservoir every single month for 3 decades. At year 5, Marcus had $143,000. At year 15, the year Jake signed the mortgage, the year the house felt like proof that everything was going exactly right, Marcus had $634,000. Jake had $285,000. The gap was already $349,000. Marcus had not done anything dramatic. He had just not stopped. At year 29, Marcus had $2,252,000. Jake had $1,014,000. The gap was over $1.2 million, larger than Jake's annual salary, built entirely from the difference between $2,000 a month and $900 a month, held for time. Up to this point, this has just been a story. Now let's calculate whether you are actually free. Take what you spend in a year, multiply by 25. That is the reservoir you need for the 4% it throws off to cover you indefinitely. Not income, not salary, the reservoir. This is your freedom number. A rule of thumb, not a guarantee. The dollar amount where the reservoir feeds the river permanently, where you stop needing to dig. Marcus spends $44,000 a year. 25 times that is $1,100,000. His reservoir at year 29 is $2,252,000. 4% of that is $90,000 a year. It covers him. He is done. The reservoir has grown large enough to feed itself and to feed him without him ever touching the principal. Jake spends $169,000 a year. 25 times that is $4,230,000. His reservoir is $1,014,000. He is $3.2 million short of his own freedom number. Not because he earned less, he earned more. Because his spending consumed the river before any of it could reach the reservoir. And because his lifestyle grew with his income, his freedom number grew with it too. Every raise that went to spending did not just fail to fill the reservoir, it pushed the finish line further away. That is the part nobody talks about. Spending less does not just save money. It compresses the target from both ends at once. Less going out means more going in, and a smaller life cost means a smaller freedom number. The finish line moves twice as fast. Go back to that conference room. Year 10, champagne. Jake's boss shaking his hand, the whole team watching. Jake was winning that day. By every measure, that room knew how to count. What that room did not know how to count was the reservoir. Jake was not losing. He was simply running the wrong race. Most people only find out which race they are in when they open the wrong account. Every paycheck asks the same question: drink it or store it. That is the Ben factor.